Nice.
I am
I
trying to get
can't
this.
leave the filters alone.
Those are fun filters. I haven't messed
Here.
with the filters.
I haven't either. Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry. I was trying to get us live streamed to one of our groups so that if people, can't get on the Zoom, they can see it there and all the things. So sorry if I was distracted. Good evening. How is everybody? Good so far? I actually feel kind of bad asking that question. I'm going to tell you all this little backstory really quickly. So today we were doing a team training. Jerry's laughing. I think she knows what I'm going to say. We were doing a team training and we had a wonderful lady by the name of Paula Reynolds who has joined us as a new stylist, and she was sharing her story. And she had seen that one of these Learn Mores that you're on right now about Park Lane Jewelry had popped up, and she thought, I might get on that, but I'm afraid to get on the Zoom because what if they ask me a question? And I don't want to, like they call you out in church. So here I just asked you a question, exactly what she was mortified by. So anyway, you don't have to answer. But good evening, my name, or afternoon, or wherever you are. If you're in San Francisco, it's evening. I mean, not evening, it's afternoon. But my name is Christy Goodman, and I am a company vice president at Park Lane and have been with the company for about 3 years now. And so excited to get to share a little bit about what I love about Park Lane, what it has to offer. And I've invited Jerry to share a little bit of her story because she is amazing and joined at the very end of December. So is newer and can give that newer perspective if y'all are okay with that. So, but I want to also share that I come to this company and to the industry. I've got 13 years experience with the business, actually all in jewelry. I was with another company for 10 years and then found Park Lane and had a team of over 1,000 people and made the decision to come to Park Lane. So that says a lot because it says a lot about what Park Lane has to offer. I was excited about it and it has been incredible. Jerry has more experience than me. She's been in the business for 15 years and came to Park Lane and is loving it as well. So anyway, I think it says a lot about the company if people are willing to come over after so many years with another company. So, but I wanted to share with you guys just a few things, about the company, about what being a stylist is like, why we love direct sales, what are all the things, and why now is a good time to jump into the business. So, you might have been invited because you were a hostess, or maybe you were a customer, or maybe you're just a friend of somebody that you've watched her have fun with this or him have fun with this. And you're like, I'm a little bit curious. Maybe you've participated in one of our mega parties, our mega team parties, and seen just our community really come together and support each other, whatever it is. We are glad that you're here. So first, I'm going to start with why direct sales? Why do I love direct sales? To give you a little bit of backstory, I had no experience before I did this. I was in corporate America, did pharmaceutical sales for 13 years, and honestly didn't even really have an opinion or a perspective of the business when I first got introduced. And I thought when I decided to do it, I thought, it's cute. I'll be cuter wearing it. Why not? That was my business strategy. And then when I got into it, I started learning more about all the perks. I started seeing people do really well. I started seeing people have flexibility with their life, allowing it to benefit you on many different ways. Maybe it's 90% of us do this as a side gig. Maybe you have a full-time job and you're doing this for Disney vacation money or retirement money or to pay off debt or remodel your kitchen. Jerry's doing that right now. So whatever it is, a lot of people come to this business for different things. But what's amazing is the flexibility. At Park Lane, we have no minimums. So let's say, for example, you have a very busy month at work, or I have a graduating senior next month. So it's going to be busy, all the things we have going on. If you have something like that in your life, you don't have to worry about, okay, I'm required to do a such and such amount. We don't have that here. So that's great. Also, it provides a lot of flexibility around your family. If you decide I want to give this a try, maybe you don't have another job, You can work this completely around sports, around, a spouse's schedule, around all the things that life provides, because we do all of our parties every single day of the week, every hour of the day, and you just make it work for you. For me personally, I have my dates highlighted that I want to do around basketball and around church and all the things. And so that's when I do my parties. So I love the flexibility of it. I also love that our community is insanely supportive. And if you've never been involved in something like this, I had not. I didn't know what I was missing, but we have such a supportive community of women that is constantly sharing stuff. So like if you see whoever you invited you, like posting beautiful pictures about Park Lane, or we all share those. We all steal, we all share, we support, we encourage. There's not a competitiveness. It's strictly encouragement. And I love, once I got into it, I started thinking, I don't think I could ever be without this, because it's just not provided in the normal workplace. So I love that about this industry as well. So those are a few things that are awesome about direct sales. Also, income potential is limitless. So you hear the stories, they do exist, and that's really fun as well. So, okay, second question is why jewelry? Because there's a lot of choices out there in the industry that you could pick, from healthcare to, or health products to skincare to clothing, etc. There are many reasons why I love jewelry, and I fell into it. I don't know if Jerry and I are wearing the same necklace. I just realized we should have coordinated. But I fell into jewelry, and I'm so glad. I think God was watching out for me, but I love it for many reasons. Number one, it is simple, you guys. It is so simple to sell. There is no education required. You don't have to teach somebody, what something's made of, or if it's going to irritate them, or do they have pre-existing conditions, or all the things. It's here's this. I wish I had some more. Well, okay, this isn't tangled. I thought it was tangled. Might be tangled. No, this is how simple it is on our parties. If y'all have attended a party, it's like, okay, this is the flutter necklace, and here it's cute or it's not. Put it on your list or not. Like, that's all the education that's required. It's a 3-in-1. Okay. So I don't have to really educate people. And having spent 13 years in the medical field, I was like, this is so simple. Jewelry is so simple. Number two, it's very easy to sell from home. And for 13 years, I did in-home parties, where went into living rooms and all that. Right now, we're pretty much all doing online parties. You can go do in-home, and some of people are starting to do some of that. Absolutely. But from the computer, again, I'll hold up our flutter necklace. It is such a simple product to sell through the computer. And the results are there because we have grown by 350% in the year of the pandemic, which is insane. So simple in that regards. Also, there's minimal investment online. We've got 3 kits that I'll talk about here in a few minutes, but you don't have to have like a big display, because you're showing what pieces you have online, and people go to the website and purchase. So it's very simple. It's very giftable, you guys. 47% of women say that they would prefer jewelry as a gift. That's almost half. That's half. Okay. So all the gifting seasons, we're in the middle of the second largest with Mother's Day, being about 4 weeks away. So one of the things I love is our little Park Lane boxes. You can pop these in a bubble mailer, mail gifts. Like, it's very easy to gift. No sizing required. There's lots of style options within Park Lane, from blingy to classic to large to simple and delicate. So there's something for every single style type. So I love that as well. It's also really easy to travel with. So I want to share, we can get these little jewelry rolls from Park Lane, okay, where you literally roll up your jewelry in this. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Last summer, we were in the middle of the pandemic, and it was, we were all a little bit stir crazy. And I think it was like June 21st, and we're sitting outside, and I told my husband, I've got to get out of here. So we got on VRBO, found a place in Florida, and we drove out a week later. Well, I had 2 parties scheduled. So I rolled up 4 of these little things, stuck them in my bag, and I did parties from the condo table, propping my phone up with a Yeti cup. That is how difficult it is. So insanely easy to take on the road, take to the office, take to school, show your coworkers, take it to church. Very easy to take on the go and sell. It is also the number one complimented item on your body, on your wardrobe. It's the number one most complimented accessory. Why is that beneficial? It helps open the door to conversation when you meet people. And so you can let them know, oh my God, this is one of my top selling pieces. Oh, what do you mean you sell that? So it's a really easy thing to help you expand your market. Okay, those are many of the reasons why I love jewelry, love selling jewelry. Okay, why Park Lane? This one's super fun. First of all, we are the largest and longest standing jewelry company in the direct sell space. We've been around for 65 years. That says a lot. My two sisters do this with me, and one of them recently went through like the internet and found catastrophes for each decade. And she was like, okay, Park Lane has survived, well, the pandemic, the Cuban Missile Crisis, like all the different things of all the decades. Why I say that is especially at a time right now where we have just gone through a major world event, we are stronger than we've ever been. And so many companies have closed. And so it is just one of those things that's just really special to Park Lane. We are debt free, we are cash rich. And so they are able to do a lot of things that other companies aren't able to do. So I think that's really important. We offer one product, jewelry. And I mentioned style type. We do have a style type for everyone. That's how Park Lane has chosen to diversify. They will never do anything but jewelry because it keeps it simple for you and simple for the customer, but they do diversify by the style types. So you can, one of the things, I'll tell this personal story. When I was making the decision to come to Park Lane, my husband and I were sitting at one of our indoor sports facilities in our town. Our daughter was playing basketball, and you have people from all spectrums of the world, and I sat in those bleachers and I leaned over to him and I said, 95% of the people here would find something at Park Lane to wear. The company I was at, about 15% would have found something. I was like, I have just, quadrupled my potential customer base because we do have something for everybody and for every budget because of our incredible sale that we offer. So I love that. We also have, I mentioned our sale. So there are a few programs that really make Park Lane special and unique. Okay. These are hands down the reason why we are so different than anybody else. Number one, our customer sale. So have y'all shopped Park Lane before? Here I am asking a question. You can just nod your head. If you have shopped Park Lane before, you've experienced our sale. So it's the buy two pieces full price, get four pieces half price, and your two full price are your least expensive. So the beauty of this is that when you start, manipulating your customers, just kidding. When you start helping your customers shop, they don't want to let go of that extra half price item. So when I'm helping them shop, I'll say, here's your cart, here's the items you left, but you still have two half price pieces available if you'd like them. And they're like, oh, so I have found that my order sizes have gotten higher because people don't want to miss out on a great deal. Okay. So that's the amazing thing about our sale. We also offer free shipping at $90. We constantly have monthly specials and an unconditional guarantee. Okay, so basically the way that works and the reason I think that's so important is it gives you confidence and the customer's confident, especially when they're shopping online. Okay, but our guarantee works like this. If something happens to your piece in the first 4 months, Park Lane replaces it for free, no questions asked. Then up to a year, it's a $10 replacement fee. Okay, no questions asked. You can run over it with your car, kid yank on it, whatever. So that gives you confidence in selling the product. So those are some incredible things for our customers that they love. Now, our hostesses, if you've hosted, you get what I'm talking about. We have the most lucrative host plan in the business. Jerry and I have both been with two other jewelry companies. Park Lane's is by far, hands down, amazing, better than any place I've ever heard. Our hostesses actually get free jewelry based per order. not on their order size. So it could be a $20 order or a $400 order, and the hostess gets the same credit. The beauty of that is it helps you in booking parties, because no person is going to feel like, oh, my customers can't afford this, therefore I'm not going to get much out of it. I just had a 10 order party that was around $500, and she got $500 in free jewelry. Okay. Insane. Her orders were a little smaller. I've had 10 order parties that are $1,300, and that hostess gets the same amount of credit. So the hostess is not limited based on maybe what her friend base can spend. So that's great. They also get half price items that you get paid on as a stylist as well, and lots of other perks. So they're spoiled. Okay. But another thing that's really important is our hostesses also get perks when their friends book parties from their party. That helps you get more parties on your calendar, because your hostess is trying to help you book. And I shared the story about Paula Reynolds when we first started this. She shared today on our call, the reason she originally booked a party when she attended one was because the lady said, oh, our hostess tonight gets an extra perk if you book tonight. And she's like, I kind of want to help my friend. So she booked. So that's the beauty of this incentive, is that it helps keep your calendar full as well. Okay, so that's our hostesses. Our stylists, let me tell you what's available to you guys. So our stylists earn anywhere from 30 to 50% in commission, which is amazing in this industry. Okay. We also have a program. It's our monthly free jewelry program, where you can earn free jewelry every single month, anywhere from $250 up to $1,100 in jewelry every month. Okay. The beauty of that is it helps you keep your commission in your pocket in order to get some fresh new pieces to show or to use them for giveaways. Okay. So that's an incredible thing people love. We also have a Mercedes car program where, and you don't have to be the creme de la creme to qualify for it. And the beauty of that is you can choose to get the Mercedes and you get a little bit higher of a bonus, or you can choose not and you just get a cash bonus. So that's wonderful. We love options as women. There's 2 trips a year that we take. Okay. All expenses paid. And they've been to incredible places. I have been to, in 3 years, when I say this out loud, I'm like, oh my gosh, 3 years I've been to Athens, Greece, Rome, Italy, St. Martin, Grand Cayman. I've earned a trip to Ireland, but we haven't taken it because of COVID. Earned a trip to Bermuda, we haven't taken because of COVID. And we're in an earning period right now. And Jerry's earned 2 trips to Key West, Florida. We're doing a domestic trip because of the pandemic. So at 2 trips a year, yes, cheers to Jerry. And you can earn for yourself and for a guest. So it's incredible. And I love to travel, so I'm kind of a junkie to the trips. One of the things I also want to recognize or mention that's so different about Park Lane is we have something called our Direct to Point program. So the Direct to Point program is a program for people that have experience in this business. Okay, so if you come with leadership experience from another company, Park Lane will recognize that. So you can connect with us on a different level, and we will connect you with one of our home office employees that will talk to you about your experience in the business, and you could come in at a higher commission rate. Okay, no other companies do this, and they value your experience. So if you know people that have experience in the industry, you can also refer them as well. Okay, so that's something really cool. Okay. One last thing, and then I want Jerry to share. We also have a community program called our fundraising program, where Park Lane actually gives back 50% of your sales to the nonprofit that you're supporting. So many companies choose organizations that they donate to. Park Lane does it totally different. They put money in our pockets and they let us choose where we want to go and give back. So through our fundraising program, you have that freedom and flexibility to choose. Is your heart, really pulled to breast cancer awareness? Is it to animals? Is it to foster care? Is it to whatever, all the things? You can pick and choose, and you can partner with different organizations or different friends with organizations and give back. Park Lane gives back 50%. And then you earn your regular commission rate on the other 50%. So you still earn, which is great. Okay, that's very different. So, okay, those are, oh, one last thing I want to share. And then Jerry, you share. Something else that's really special about our team and our company is that we do every 2 weeks a team party, okay, where we come together as a team. We do all the work, you know, I do all the work for the team, and one of us does the live event, but all the team members get to bring their people into the party. You can have hostesses come into the party. You can bring your community, your friends, your customers into it. You're just inviting, and we're there doing the work for you. There are stylists on our team that are running their business through these team parties only, because they're either not comfortable going live, they don't want to get a bunch of jewelry, which you don't have to get a bunch of jewelry, just get your kit, but they're running it through this team party. And that's a way that you could too, or augment on your own parties. So that's something really unique that we're doing that is having tremendous success. So, okay, Jerry, I would love for you to share. Y'all, this is our new sales vice president, newly promoted sales vice president, Jerry Arnold from Conway, Arkansas. And I've invited her to share a little bit about her experience at Park Lane in her 3.5 months, really.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I had retired from another jewelry business a year and a half before that business closed. I had been in for 15 years. I was very tired. Frankly, I was burnt out. I was tired of running the roads because I had been very active in this business. And loved it for lots of years. Not a bad thing to say, but I was completely retired. When I say completely retired, I mean completely retired. And when that company announced they were going out of business, I knew that would affect several of my friends. And I saw some people from that company go into Park Lane, and I recommended it to a friend of mine in town because I knew she was going to need to do something. And so she looked into it, and she didn't go with the people from our previous company. She did some research, and she connected with Christy. And I cannot tell you how thankful I am, because that has made all the difference, because she hooked up with an established team that already knew how to do this format, who already had systems in place, instead of starting from scratch on the struggle bus. Because I was dealing with that in my former company. We were on the struggle bus trying to figure it out. Anyway, Jennifer invited me to her launch show, and she was like, I don't want you to feel obligated. I'm like, of course I'm coming. And here's the thing. I told my husband, I said, well, I've got to go, of course, to support Jennifer, but I need more jewelry. Like I need a hole in the head, because I'd been completely retired for a year and a half. I was not fixing my hair. I was not doing makeup, and I certainly wasn't wearing jewelry. Now, I did all those things when I left the house, but that wasn't very often, frankly. And just right as the party started, Christy's doing the demo. It's Jennifer's launch. And she goes, now you're going to need a pen and paper for a wish list. Don't you know my husband brings me a notebook? He gets out of his drawer and a pen, and I just looking at him going, you're an enabler. Like, I need more jewelry. And within 5 minutes, when I heard the customer sale, I just sat there thinking, this is absolutely genius. It's absolutely genius. Of course, my wish list was very long, and I purchased some things, and I thought, well, I've got to have a party, help my friend, Jennifer. And she said, have you thought about doing this? And I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm done with direct sales. Done. Tired. Don't want to do stuff on Facebook. But I couldn't stop thinking about how fun the Facebook party was. I'm like, that was so fun. I mean, I'd like to do that. I didn't want to do what I was doing before, but I might want to do that. And so I thought, well, okay, well, I can try this. The investment was super small. And I'm like, if it takes off, great. If it flops and I hate it, it doesn't matter. My self-esteem does not rest on this. And it did for lots of years when I was trying to achieve and grow a business. So I thought, well, I'll just do this because I think it'll be fun. And I learned lots of new things. It's been extremely fun. And that's what I've been able to share with people, that it's very doable. It's very convenient. What I was doing before wasn't really convenient. And it required a lot of people. I didn't realize it at the time, but, driving to places, which, depending on where you live, where I was going was 2 hours round trip to do a party. And then you had to set up all the jewelry. And then it was just a lot of things. And all of those things that burnt me out before just aren't factors here. I mean, I'm doing everything from my house. And I really am surprised too. What I'm finding is how easy it is to connect with people. And Christy had said this. She said, you know, when you're posting in a party, people are getting familiar with seeing your face, and then they see you go live and they do feel more comfortable with you. And so texting back and forth with people has been really interesting, how familiar people get, the things that they tell me. So the relationship part of it, I didn't think would happen the way it has. But I'm seeing the ladies who've joined my team have success. They are able to just plug into the system that we have in place. The sent share scripts for the Facebook party are all provided. You just have to customize them and learn how to program them. And we have great training videos available. So it's not like you have to reinvent any wheel. It's like they give you 4 wheels. You just have to get in the car and turn it on. It's just amazing. And I'm not easily impressed. I'm a hard sale because I'm picky and can lean toward the negative, and it's just amazed me. I mean, my launch party was January the 5th, and I've been able to see my team do things that never happened before. I've been able to do things that never happened before. And I'm having fun. I mean, the picture is great.
How many of your team members have earned our trip?
2.
And then you've earned 2, but have they earned 1 or 2 trips?
I think Paula Shiren has earned 2 trips, and Cindy Micken has earned 1. She's going to earn the other, and both of them are in the Mercedes Car Club.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another that's really on track for that.
All since January. So really, really incredible.
And these women, I mean, Paula works full time with kids. I mean, she's not working this full time. She's doing 1 or 2 parties a week. I think the difference is what you were saying, Christy, is the retail here is just a lot higher.
Yeah.
You know, you go to an in-person party, you might have 5 people, you know, and you hope there's pre-orders, you know, and they might be spending $30 or $40 is what I was finding. I'd have people buy a couple pieces, but my average ticket, you know, is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items.
Mm-hmm.
So, and women are so excited about this jewelry. I mean, in my VIP group, it's been blowing up since January, and that never happened before. Posting selfies. They love getting 5, 6, 7 boxes. You know, I'm having people tell me, you know, I just am feeling so pretty wearing my jewelry. It is making a difference. The little thing like jewelry is making a difference in how women feel about themselves, how they're approaching their day. And they're sharing that with me. And I'm just going, this is insanely amazing. It's awesome. I love it.
Jerry, thank you so much for sharing. Y'all, I literally texted her this morning. We were texting about something else. I said, hey, you want to jump on the call tonight? So anyway, very impromptu. I appreciate it. So let me just tell you guys what our packages cost so that you can know that. And then we'll send you on your merry way or answer any questions, whatever. But we have 3 packages that you can start with. The first one's $99. And with that, you get $500 in jewelry, okay, that you get to pick out, and a year's website. Right now, we have been told that is going to go through the 28th of April. Okay, so just know the $99 special is said to end at the end of April, or the 28th. What did I say? Yeah. There's also a $229 kit that you get $1,000 in jewelry that you get to pick out, and a year's website. And then there is a $639 package where you get $2,500 in jewelry and a year's website. Our annual renewal there's actually no renewal. There's just a renewal for your website. So there's no fee to become a stylist again. It's just the website renewal is $99, which is, again, insanely reasonable. So those are our 3 packages. Can you do this? Yes. I think that's one of the biggest questions I get from people. I don't know if I can do this. Yes, you can. You've got all the support in the world in our leadership team. Our Facebook group has tons of training videos on there. You could be watching them at midnight if that's your style. We are here to help you have the success that you want, whatever that definition is for you. I always joke with people, you know, you'd spend $99, you'd spend $229 going to Costco. You're going to look a lot cuter just spending this $229. And you just might fall in love with something. Worst case scenario, you got some great jewelry. And I hate to say it that way, but it is not a huge risk for potentially something like Jerry, where it's been just an awesome blessing. So you can do this, and we are here to help you 100%. So I'd love to answer any questions. If anybody has any, don't feel on the spot, but if you do, or if Jerry, there's something I missed. No? Okay. Anybody have any questions that they have? If not, I'll mention one last thing. If you're contemplating, I highly suggest doing a party with the stylist that invited you. Let it be what I call your decider show, where you kind of test the waters. What did my friends think? You know, did we book any parties? What was the feedback of the live? Do a decider show. See what you think. You can get the free jewelry for being the hostess. If you decide to make it your party, she can make you they can flip the party, and you can actually earn the commission. And then you start with success, and you know, okay, I want to do this. So worst case scenario, try that. You owe it to yourself, and it's a very simple way to start. Any other questions or any questions? No, we're good. We did good, Jerry. All right, you guys, thank you so much. We hope that you will join us and at least be a hostess, least case scenario. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.